Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today I have to apologize. I know I said that I was going to take a long break from long champion missions, but look. Now, I actually thought that this was supposed to be plus 10 crit on range skills, and actually at one time it might have been, but unfortunately no longer. I'm sure this was subject to some of the nerfs that went on with the trinkets, and I think a lot of ancestral trinkets were actually pretty high up there on the chopping block. So let's take that seems good. And yeah, we did not so much as we did not so much succeed at the previous mission as we did survive it. Actually, I don't think we need anti-venom here. But we will take a lot of bandages. We are anticipating running into some pretty strong human enemies, namely those cultists, which are able to cut us to ribbons with their their sacrificial stab. Actually, let's just go ahead and go 3 stacks. Light has been kind of critical for us, and we are not running the Houndmaster for the first time in a long time, so we're not going to be able to choose the optimal path out. Yeah, we didn't so much overcome that last mission as we did survive it. All 4 members of that party actually were sent for either stress relief or being institutionalized, so it was, yeah, honestly it was a bit hard on us. But compared to the last crew, I think this one should be able to make pretty short work of the dungeon. If that last... Oh, we actually don't need the stress relief, okay. Yeah, if that last group was a sniper rifle, I anticipate this one to be more like a flamethrower. By that I mean, you know, both are going to be quite effective at what you would want them to do, but yeah, definitely this one is going to leave much more of a visible mark on the opponent. Let's see. Unspeakable Commune, it's debatable. Dark Strength, I think, definitely needs to go to the Crusader. Experimental Vapors, I am not... Yeah, I'm still not impressed with the Plague Doctor's assortment of skills here. Actually, let's take Bandit Sense and Uncatchable. And then, yeah, we lose out on Unspeakable Commune, but... Oh, let's remove the trinkets here. Yeah, I'll quickly go over the loadout, but not too many surprises. Yeah, let's quickly go over the trinket loadout here. Alright, so our Crusader is decked out with the Sun Ring and Brawler's Gloves, going for high octane offense, and that is going to synergize quite well with his plus 35 damage versus Unholy, which is pretty much the entire enemy roster here. Legendary Bracer and Highwayman's Buckle are going to mean that, yeah, we're very accurate and very damaging, at least on ranged attacks. If we have to do any melee, we're probably in trouble. Ancestors Map, I don't think there's any question, it's an amazing trinket. And yeah, of course the Blasphemous Vial is going to make sure that our Plague Doctor is an excellent stunner. So, explore 90% of rooms. This is going to be rough, and yeah, now I am glad that I took 3 full stacks of torches. I am coming back to this. I didn't do a video last Friday, as you are probably aware. I mean, how should I put this? I've been feeling a little bit burnt out, especially after that last dungeon. I mean, it was very fun. I felt like the game really taxed us to sort of the full limit of our party's ability, and yeah, I certainly enjoyed that. That was really cool. But how do we want to do this? Weakening Curse is an interesting idea. Weakening Curse is an interesting idea, but I think we just want to take care of the back rows here. And, yeah, if we're not able to get us, yeah, let's get the stun, and then, yeah, we're just going to try and work these guys down. I do think the Plague Doctor has a place in this party. I think it's a really good fit. She definitely, that's tempting. Yeah, she definitely has some excellent skills here. Wow. I really was hoping that the dodge would kind of see her through that. But, how do we want to do this? Well, we don't really have a chance to get a kill here, so let's not take any risks, especially early on. Let's just try and keep everybody's health high. That's annoying. Let's see, Grape Shot Blast, not likely enough. It was a bit of a long shot, but I was hoping for the kill there. There we go, and now we see sort of the advantage of that Ancestor's Coat. One dodge is fine enough, and she's definitely going to bandage up on the next round. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this particular party. Yeah, definitely heal up. But that said, I am pretty excited to be running a lower level party here soon. This run taking the Houndmaster up to max level has been very enjoyable. It's been a learning process for me, and it's been the first time in a long time that I really felt like the game has kind of challenged my skills, challenged my knowledge, because even though we have lost a few characters along the way, so maybe I'm being a little bit arrogant here, but it's the first time I really felt challenged because, yeah, even when we were on that losing streak, we had, well, the game was in a much different, it was in a much different place. At that time, we all were sort of under the impression that, yeah, we were all under the impression, and perhaps rightly so, that there was one right way to play the game. It was just stack damage on top of damage, and if you had enough damage, well, then you were in a good position to, yeah, you were in a good position to pretty much clear any trouble, any adversity the game could really throw at you. And we weren't far off. If there's a battle here without any treasure, yeah, we'll skip it. Well, no, let's take the freebie actually. But since that time, obviously we're in a much different place. The Man-at-Arms is a very different class from the one that we all knew and loved from way back when. And I mean that made a big difference. Just okay, this is a bit troubling. Yeah, that made all the difference. Really, the nerfs that were, yeah, the nerfs that were done to the Man-at-Arms class, I think, are very indicative of sort of the overall design philosophy and sort of the clarification that we have gotten. Do we want to just try and get a kill here, or what? I mean, we can start working on these guys. Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, I really get the impression since the Corpse and Hound patch that there is a lot more clarity of purpose with regards to the game's overall design, and perhaps that is the most conceited possible way of saying that I think they have a better idea of the direction they want to steer the game in and what sorts of playstyles they kind of want to discourage. And yeah, the one-size-fits-all playstyle that they had in abundance with, I guess we just take the kill. Yeah, the one-size-fits-all playstyle that they had where it was just damage, damage, damage all day long and not much else. I mean, that has really gone out the window. Giving enemies protection scores, and in some cases what I would call excessive protection scores, has really slowed the game down a lot. And I think it has emphasized for me more than anything else that as much as it was complained about, I think the original way that they did protection was much better. For those of you who don't know or don't remember, the original protection score was basically, you would get like, okay, let's say on the Sun Cloak, I think there was like 10% protection score, maybe it's 15, and what that protection score reflected was how much damage was taken off the top of any attack that connected. So, sorry, let me clarify. It wasn't like a flat percentage decrease. It would be, let's say you had 50 hit points and you had 10% protection. Well, 10% of your max HP was 50. And so that would mean 5 points of any incoming attack would be immediately taken off the top. So if you got hit for 10 damage, 10 minus 5, you only take 5 damage. And I think that was actually a really good way of doing things. Actually, I think we want to work on this guy. I think that was a really good way of doing things. Because, yeah, that protection score, like, it was good. Don't get me wrong, that sucks. That actually is really bad for us. That's actually really, really bad for us. Yeah, I think that was a good way of doing things. Because, yeah, it was powerful. Like, I feel like I do need to make that clear. It was very powerful. The effect of having high protection, because you could get, 20-25% protection without too much trouble. And if you were able to do that, yeah, you could have a pretty decent tank in your party. But the question was that overpowered? I don't think so. And here's the reason why. Critical hits were still very effective against a character, even one with high protection. They were still quite effective. Gosh, this is starting to look like I'm gonna have to give these guys a turn to cool down, so I pray they don't crit. Yeah, it was still very effective, but I don't think it was overpowered, because, yeah, critical hit, all of a sudden, that 10 damage swing gets doubled, but the protection is not. So it's now, yeah, 20 minus 5 is 15. Now you got hit. Huh. Now you got hit for a pretty substantial amount, and now you're in some real trouble. So, yeah, I think the balancing factor on the old protection being crits was more than enough. I really think that made the entire system balanced. It really did. And I think more importantly than that, I liked the old protection system on enemies more. Again, it made old enemies easier because, crits actually mattered. But, I mean, hear me out here. I think it would be fine. I think it would be fine to actually, reinstate the old system. Give current monsters higher protection scores than they had before. So yeah, it's all right for enemies to have a lot of protection. Like, that's okay. That's, like, I don't see any inherent problem with that. But Yeah, the problem is, like, now when you get a crit for, like, 5 or 6, it doesn't feel all that. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like you really landed a solid, decisive blow, which I think is what a critical hit should feel like. So, I think what has been lost more than. Yeah, what has been lost more than, like. Yeah, what has been lost more than, like, the ability to take down enemies quickly or effectively with the. Yeah, with the aid of a. Yeah, critical hit, what has been lost is actually game feel. You know, it's supposed to be a de-stressing moment, not distressing, a stress-relieving moment when you actually, fuck you, when you actually manage to land a big critical hit. It feels like the tide of battle is turning in your favor when, yeah, when you land a big decisive shot like that. But when you know, maybe the old system where, you know, you got. Yeah, maybe the old system where you landed a critical hit and it was, you know, it was 80 damage. Maybe that was too much. And maybe that let you, you know, dispatch of enemies a little bit too easily and a little bit too quickly. Fine, fair enough. But by the same token, it felt meaningful when you got a big critical hit. It felt like it counted. It felt like you landed a serious, like, yeah, it felt like you landed a serious, devastating blow. And that having been lost, especially with the nerfs to critical hits, no longer being double damage, now just being, you know, 1.5 modifier, you know, it doesn't feel as good. Like a 9 damage critical, does that feel meaningful to you? So yeah, I would like to see the system revised in some way. I don't know how they could possibly change it. Maybe give criticals some sort of protection, um, some sort of protection mitigation, maybe. But yeah, as it stands right now, speaking of meaningless feeling criticals, but yeah, I would like to see some change made that sort of reignites that feeling of, yes, I landed a critical. You know, I turned the tide of battle with one decisive blow. Like, I'd really like to see that brought back. I don't know how they could do it other than bringing back the old system of, yeah, certain certain hits. Bringing back the straight damage off the top system. I know I'm rambling, but it is something that I feel somewhat, if not necessarily passionate, I feel strongly about it. Critical hits were probably too strong in previous iterations of the game, but they did feel meaningful, and they. I can understand, you know, a system where you are wading through enemy numbers and just hacking them down by the dozens, and it not really feeling like the quote-unquote fighting retreat that they were going for. But I would like to see, I would like to see a return of some sort of revised system where criticals actually feel critical. Because yeah, a shot like that felt good, man. That felt really good. Like I finished the battle with one solid blow, and yeah, I'd like to be able to have that feeling more often. But again, that might be contrary to what they're going for. I don't know. All this to say, I don't know. I don't know shit about anything. If I knew what I was talking about, I would be in design. fair enough. How's this dungeon going? Really well. Better than the wheeled run? Maybe. We have certainly relied a lot more heavily on healing, which... actually, can we get a... No, we can't get a kill. Which we certainly did not have among our many assets in the previous run. Let's see. If we could get a stun here, that would be huge. That's annoying. Yeah, Lucy definitely needs some healing. And that was not... that was not the kind of healing that I meant. Alright. But, lest it sound like I'm complaining, and I could certainly understand why one might think that, I do think that a lot of the new systems, good lord, in Corpse and Hound are really good. I mean, I really mean that. Actually, let's use Disorienting Blast, and in you go. Okay. Yeah, I do like a lot of the new systems in Darkest Dungeon post Corpse and Hound. Like, corpses are brilliant. I mean, they're a really good addition to the game, and I know they're not terribly popular. Doesn't matter. They're really good. They make combat so much more strategic. And, I mean, it's not like having to plan around corpses is like a new mechanic in, strategy style games. I mean, think of Final Fantasy Tactics. Even though corpses were a fairly small part of that game, having to strategize around getting to dead party members, or having to strategize around, like, how you could approach an enemy if he or she was surrounded by corpses, that mattered. Those were meaningful decisions. And just because they could be inconvenient at times, certainly didn't mean that there was anything inherently wrong with the game or anything broken with it. Yeah, crit of 10, it just doesn't feel that good. Good lord. Like, Levette, please, head in the game, buddy. Please. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Oh, that sucks. Alright, hopefully... Well, never mind. Shit. Yeah, we need 2 stuns here. Okay. This battle is under control, but we have to be smart about this. Do we take the kill, or do we move back to heal? I think we take the kill. Yeah, I think we take the kill there. Now, oof. This is looking a little precarious, though. Alright, we need to be careful in the next couple of turns, because, yeah, this has the ability to go south on us. Boy, we are taking the long shot here. 140. Oh, boy. Let's try that. Move this one forward. Okay. Yeah, I think you just need to move back. Can we get a kill here? We cannot. Can we get a kill now? No, not really. Still, the Arbalist is in the front. Actually, can we get a kill on you? No. Alright, wow, that was very fortunate. And, like I was saying before about those criticals, they feel good when they matter, right? Okay. This is looking pretty ugly. So, we need to be very careful here. Like, Battlefield Medicine, gosh. I mean, you know it's bad when our Plague Doctor has to get in on the act. Holy shit. Okay. This is now scary. 12 healing? Okay, we do have some food. Okay. Okay. We need to find some food. Because a hunger event now fucks us. I probably went a little too hard on the food. But a death would also be very bad. I cannot believe the terrible, terrible run. Oh man, I was really hoping for some food. I cannot believe the terrible run of heals that we've had. That is astounding. Do you think we can skip these two rooms? Because there's combat here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I think we can skip these two. I think we can. Oh, we have been very, very fortunate to get these disarms, and getting some treasure here would be really important. I was speaking sort of more along the lines of maybe some food, but, you know, the thought's appreciated. But yeah, a hunger event now would be absolutely devastating. We really need to get our shit together right now. Gosh. Okay, I think we stun this and kill it immediately. If we can get a stun here up front, then we're gonna be golden. Good, I just hope it's not too late. We need to get a stun up here, though. Yeah, we just need to fuck this guy up right now. Stun, please. Shit, we're in trouble. Yeah, we're in trouble. This is bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. Alright. I think we have to stun again. Shit. Yeah, another ground pound would be absolutely crushing. I mean, it would kill us. Speaking of crushing, that certainly was. Fortunately, I think we're going to have an opportunity to heal. But... oh man. Just shy of the kill there. Alright. Heal on you. That's not really enough. I think we just take the Noxious Blast. Yeah, I think we have to start dotting this thing up right now. Clutch dodge. This is bad, though. I mean, this is really where the rubber meets the road. If we can't get a stun here, we're probably looking at maybe a death. I mean, especially if it's a ground pound. We might, yep, we might have some death coming very soon. Especially with her being stunned. This is bad. Yeah, if we can't get a stun here, I think we have to consider one person probably dead. We want our healer alive, but he's dead. He's dead.
This is no place for the weak or foolhardy.
Okay, we got the debuff. Noxious Blast. This is really, really ugly. Can we get a stun? No. Like, seriously, not being able to get this stun is absolutely going to kill us. I mean, minus 80% damage is something, but this is really bad. How in the world is this happening? How can things go so wrong? Noxious Blast again. This could get a kill, I think. No. Weakening Curse. Can it stack again? Minus 130% damage. We got the kill. Well, now here's the question. Do we press our luck? Do we press our luck? I mean, common sense says no. Scouting is gonna illuminate. Um, I don't see any way out of this. Yeah, I don't see any way out of this. We have three combat. Yeah, we have 3 combat events here. We have no healing left, and one of them is going to have to be unable to heal, I think, right? Because, yeah, I don't see any way through. So we have to abandon. That's unfortunate. I really wanted that trinket. I really wanted that trinket. I wanted it so bad. I thought it was ours. But yeah, that bad run of heals was just a bit too much for us. Oh, that sucks. I'm disappointed. Well, you know, they can't all be winners. Let's see if we have our Jester on the wagon. We do. Well, we have our low-level party, so we'll be taking them out next. That's disappointing. I can't say that I'm not pretty upset about that. I wanted that trinket. I wanted it really bad. Oh, I'm pretty salty. Alright, well, you know, those are the breaks. Maybe next time we'll take T-Bone out, have a little better luck. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.